Hey guys. So, I wonder if I'm talking really loud because I have headphones on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not listening to shit. I'm just like, I just have them on because I think that it kind of goes with what I'm wearing. So, anywho, if I am talking loud, sorry. Um, anyway, you know what? Let me look back at this. Let me see. Oh, it's still recording. What? All right, this is gonna be a two-part video because I don't know what just happened. Anyway, today's subject, or entry, or whatever this is going to be about LPS. Now, if you don't know what LPS are, where have you been? They're littlest pet shops. They're these little, like, plastic toys. Plastic animal toys. I'm probably going to be speaking a little bit weirdly because I can't really hear myself. I mean, most people would just tell me to take it off, but I don't know, man. Maybe I will eventually throughout this video. Okay. Oh, there's something on my screen. Okay. So, LPS. My relationship with Littlest Pet Shops goes back a long ways. Almost, well, probably over a decade now, to be honest. I think I started at least buying them just as toys when I was 8 or 9, probably even younger than that. But I started collecting around the age of 9 or 10. And I wouldn't say I'm an active collector anymore, but I can appreciate Littlest Pet Shops. I am so, like, God, there is so much to talk about. Okay. Anyway, as an example, this is an LPS. This is not an official LPS. This is a custom one made by, like, oh, LPS Lover QA. Oh, wow, her body is shifting. Okay. But I really like this custom, and this is another, like, custom kind of figure, so I like them the most. They're my favorites because they're so sexy. And this is an official LPS, which I have. Oh, wow, he's connecting to me. That's kind of cool. It's a magnet. That's why that's happening. His name is Jax, and he is so silly, and I don't know. I really F with him. He's just cool. But this is an official LPS. This is an actual original LPS. So, anyways, so been collecting for a long time. Like I said, I'm not really an active collector anymore, but I was very dedicated to it for a long time. So, um, yeah, I've been into them for probably over a decade now, but I stopped collecting maybe like a couple to a few years back. Um, I have little LPS, one LPS YouTube channel that is still up. It was the very first one I made, and it is hidden in the internet. It's very hard to find. I had to find it like years later. It was very hard, but I did find it. Anyway, so I had one channel, I think, after that that I made when I was in middle school, and then I was part of a little community, and I worked my ASS off because I made it up to like 500 subscribers, which I know in the grand scheme of YouTube or whatever that's like a very small amount. Oh God, I can't do this anymore. Okay. I can't hear myself. All right, so I know that in the grand scheme of like YouTuber, I don't think that's the right. I don't know what I'm saying. Um, I'm just a drop in the ocean. But to me, that was a lot. 500 was a lot. And I was very proud of that channel. I worked very hard for it. And, I made my own little following, I made friends, and then I left and I never came back. But I still have good memories. I still have good memories of that time, 2019 to 2020, about where that channel was alive and well. And yeah, it's just me making short films in my room, I love dollhouses. I love miniatures. So making rooms for these guys was like so fun. I still do it. I mean, I'm not like an active collector anymore, but I make rooms for my calico critters. I make rooms for these guys, and it's the freaking bomb, man. Like, I don't know what else to say. So, um, something that happened in recent years was that Hasbro started making, because okay, context time. Hasbro stopped making LPS of these kind of like of this generation of this mold type. Not specifically this one, but of this, people collectors will know what I'm talking about. In like 2013, that's when they stopped making those, and then they made a bunch of ugly versions, which I mean, some of them were okay, but like I was not a fan of the ones that they had. Instead of like plastic, they were rubber, and their heads could pop off, and you could make them hold accessories with like their little holes in their body, which if you didn't want to make them hold anything just looked so ugly. And now we're back at square one. Why are we back at square one, you may ask? Well, they brought back this mold because collectors were so they love this mold. This mold is the holy grail of grails, and you know, you love to see it, I guess. So, um, and kids were calling, I think that me and my cousin fall under the category of people that were calling Hasbro to bring back the old LPS. Kids were calling them like bring back the old LPS. It was a whole movement within this toy community. Um, and it was revolutionary that it came back, and it was the bestest ever. And I'm so less eloquent when I speak. When I'm physically talking, it's like word vomit. Anyway, so I wonder how long this will be. So they brought him back, and at first it was like holy crap, they look great. The designs were cool. Some of the like they have different like they've released the same design but a little bit differently. Like I don't know, some of the blind box pets were just different from other ones. Some were better quality, I think, than other ones, even though they came in the same packaging, the same everything. Uh, I don't really know how that works still, but it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. I still have strong opinions on this because LPS are still they're still a part of my life. I still love these little guys, these little plastic guys. I have like 200 of them in a box in my studio. They still are a part of my heart, and it breaks my heart knowing that it came back, and it came back ugly. Why are they ugly? Why are they chopped? Why did they look like this? I don't know. So if you're cultured, you know the series LPS Popular. I saw something on Instagram. Okay, but actually, I think I'll find it. Showing the main three characters of this very popular, I think the most popular LPS series to exist, rightfully named LPS Popular. Um, and it was of characters Savannah Reed, Sage Bond, and Brocase. I know. And did I save it? Oh yeah, also let me just show this off real quick. Holy shit. Holy shit. Do you see this? I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. Okay, sorry. Let me stop freaking out. Okay. My archive. Okay. So, this is actually just like I just found in my archive. Can you even see that? They're so ugly. Like, oh my god, like holy chopped. They are so why do they look like that? They're like they look fake. They look like the ones that people were buying because okay, this series was so popular that one of these little guys, they still to this day, they still cost $200 plus. If you buy this on eBay, if you get one of these, if you want, well, Brook is a little bit less popular, but either Sage or especially Savvy. Savvy is like if you have an authentic Savvy, you have gold in your hands. I don't know if I'll ever get there. But anyway, so this is what we're looking at. Guys, what is this? Why does it look like that? Like why is it so jump scare? Okay, do I really need to hold it this close for you to see? Why did those colors? Oh god. Why do they look like that? They are so I can't keep on using chopped, but like they actually are. Like it's actually the most fitting word for this cuz that color palette is atrocious. It's atrocious. It's Christmas colors, but like together and like the red and the green are so prominent. They're so bam like in your face. It isn't even just the camera doing that. They are so ugly. Like why they went crazy with the design. I almost like this one. This little cat over here. She's almost nice, but there's just something off still that I just can't fully like. You know what? I'll give it credit. This one actually isn't that bad. It's not that bad. I really like the design on her head, but I feel like they go overboard with the designs. One of the comments was like really good. Um, uh, yeah, honestly though, like bro, that tiger, like what is going on? What is that even supposed to be? I can't even like comprehend like what that is. Why is half of his head blue? What the front half of his body blue? Why are we doing that? The colors are just so like strong. Like maybe if you because the thing about the old LPS, right? The lovable ones, the beautiful ones, the ones that we've come to love. All these years later still, we still love the old ones, okay, right? Because they're a little more subtle. The color palettes, they go together. They were brought in with love and thought. They were thoughtful when they were making these, when they were designing these. Original LPS are also hand painted, which is crazy. But like, holy crap, look at that octopussy. That is not how octopussies are supposed to look. I know that they're trying to do like some little ice cream thing, but it's ugly as shit. It's friggin' ugly, bro. Why are we doing this? Oh, they're so bad. Like, it makes me sad. It makes me sad, even as someone that doesn't collect anymore. What can I say, guys? Like, this is a problem. Okay, guys? This is a freaking problem. We cannot be doing this. Okay, I'm gonna freaking go to Hasbro and be like, please, please. Oh my god, this is the kind of stuff that only I. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I have to say about the matter. I I don't know exactly. I think that the people that brought back. See, this always happens. What is going on? Hello? I don't mean to be over dramatic. I really don't. But I hate seeing it. I hate seeing my community. Oh, it shows I'm still a part of. Have to deal with this. This is terrible. This should not be released out into the world. If these are the prototypes, they need to reevaluate, sit back in the meeting room and have a little chat. Just look over the slides. Okay, these people that brought them back, I'm pretty sure are collectors that worked with another company, which I'm currently forgetting the name of, and Hasbro, and they worked together and brought him back. But it's like something fun, like good fun or something. Man, I can't keep track of these things. But what I'm trying to say is, we can't keep on letting them get away with this. You know what I mean? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. These are my raw emotions that I'm bringing out right now. I love these little fellas. Okay, there's a dollhouse for them. on one end of my room, there's a dollhouse on the other for my calico critters. And I worked my ass off to make a beautiful home for these beautiful fellas, but I can't make any more homes for these ugly ones. There's no sympathy in my heart. All right, man. You've seen enough. All right. I love you. Hello? Okay, bye.